Hey guys, this is Jade. Today we're gonna talking about the Headless CMS and the course. Last time we talked about Drupals, and today we talk about more deep in Drupals, which is the Headless CMS and the course. Here's the article that I found for the Headless CMS. The title is "What is the difference between Headless CMS and decoupled CMS?" To understand what is the Headless CMS is, it's really helpful to first look at the traditional CMS and to know what it's designed to do. And the traditional CMS has been around since the early days of the web development, and the platforms like WordPress, which is store and present the content elements like text, image, and video on the website. But the digital platform has evolved. Now the enterprise are developing the website, the mobile site, apps, and the digital displays, and the conversational interface, and more. So the traditional CMS has failed to keep pace because CMS organize content in web page-oriented frameworks, making it impossible for the same content to adapt to other digital platforms. And from this diagram on the website, and you can see here's like 3 different types of CMS, and one is the traditional CMS, another one is the Headless CMS, the third one is the content infrastructure. But the last one is not that important for right now. Today, I want you guys to compare the CMS with the Headless CMS. For the CMS part, you can see those are the image and the videos. Those are the content elements, and those content elements can only connect with one API, which is the website. And for the Headless CMS, you can these can connect to different APIs, such as your phone, your website, and your watch. So here's the one way to solve this problem. Is called the Headless CMS. The Headless CMS is any type of the content management system where the content repository body is separate or decoupled from the presentation layer head, which means if the presentation layer of a website is the head of the CMS, then cutting off that head to create the Headless CMS. However, it still cannot like solve the whole problem by using Headless CMS, because the traditional CMS approach to managing all the elements, the content elements, by putting them in a one big bucket, including the content, the image, HTML, and CSS. So it seems like everything mixed up, so it's impossible to reuse the content. And the content infrastructure can solve this problem, but we're not gonna explain it in details. If you're interested, you can read this article by yourself. And then we're gonna talking about course. Here's the definition about course, and the course is actually called the cross-origin resource sharing, which is a mechanism that uses additional HTTP headers that allows a web page to make a XML HTTP request to another domain, and such the cross-domain request would otherwise be forbidden by web browsers per the same origin security policy. So I'm gonna expand that more later. So it means like the course machine supports secure cross-origin requests and data transfer between browser and servers. And here's an example of cross-origin request. The front-end JavaScript code is like the HTTPS is the domain.coms, domain A.coms, and by using the XML HTTP request to make requests for domain V, the data.json. That's like the data. Oh shoot. And Because for the security reason and the browser restrict the cross-arrange HTTP requests initial from scripts, it means that a web application use those APIs only can request resource from the same arranging the application was loaded from, unless it has the right CORS header. Here's a diagram that shows how it requests. For the main request, define the origin, and you can see it get from the same origin. So it is always allowed, but this one is from the different B origin. So the cross origin request is controlled by the CORS. And this article also show about like what requests use CORS. And here's those kind of examples like web fonts and image and CSS shapes, something like that. You can click on the link to see more information from this. And it also has the functional overview. The functional overview actually show you how the CORS to request from the domain. For the HTTP request method that you can basically use like get or post with certain types, and then like send your request. If it supports method from the server with the HTTP options request method, and then it will get the approval from the server and send in the actual request. And here's more examples of the of this. And it is a long article. If you are really interested about this, you can read by yourself. You can just search the CORS online and it will show up. Yeah, thank you for watching.